Stone Soup by Heather Forrest, illustrated by Susan Gaber. Guys, this is part 2 of Stone Soup. There was once a comfortable little village nestled in the mountains. The people who lived there had more than enough to keep themselves content. One day, 2 travelers came along. Their coats were tattered, their hats were torn, their dusty shoes had holes in their soles. Hungry and tired, one traveler said to the other, "Surely someone here can spare a bit of food." They knocked boldly on a door. It creaked and opened. A woman asked, "What do you want?" "Please," said one of the travelers, "we are hungry. Do you care? Will you share? Do you have any food?" The woman squinted her eyes and tartly replied, "No." She quickly slammed the door shut. The travelers walked on a little further down the road and knocked on another door. A young boy answered. His chocolate brown eyes were sweet. "Good day," he said shyly. "What do you want?" "Please," said one of the travelers, "we are hungry. Do you care? Will you share? Do you have any food?" The boy replied, "There is no food here," and closed the door. The travelers wandered wearily through the village, knocking on every door. But everywhere they heard, "I don't care, I won't share, there is no food." They sat to rest beside a well. One traveler sighed and clutched his empty belly. He said, "If there's really no food in this elegant little village, then we people who live here are greater than we are. We should make them our magical soup." The 2 travelers climbed up to the edge and shouted, "We are master cooks. If anyone in this town has a big black pot, we'll make the most delicious soup anyone ever tasted." A door slowly opened. A round man emerged carrying a gigantic black pot. "I love to eat," he said. "Here's a pot. Let me see what 2 master cooks can do with it." "Watch and see," said one traveler with glee. A traveler filled the pot with cold water and built a fire. Soon the flames licked the side pot, and billows of the steam rose into the air. Curious people began to gather. "What is happening?" the townspeople asked. "We are making an unusual soup," said one of the travelers. "It requires a special magical ingredients. I am certain we will find it in this town." All the eyes are crowded was watched as one of the travelers reached down and picked up an ordinary stone. He tossed it into the pot with a splash. "We're making stone soup," he said. "It'll be nutritious, delicious, incredible, and edible. But it would taste better." He paused and sighed. "If we only had a carrot." "Where could we find carrot in this town?" the other traveler asked. "We knocked on every door and everywhere we heard, 'I don't care, I won't share, there is no food.'" "Then perhaps we cannot make the delicious soup after all." They both announced a sad shrug of their shoulders and began to turn away. A child timidly raised her hand and said, "Wait, I might have a small carrot." "Excellent!" shouted the traveler. "Bring what you got. Put it in the pot. We're making stone soup." This magical soup would even taste better if we had a potato," they added. A deep voice in the back of the crowd called out, "I have a potato." "Wonderful!" shouted the travelers. "Bring what you've got. Put it in the pot. We're making stone soup. It would taste better still," they said, "if we had just a few more ingredients." Perhaps, said one villager, I could bring a green bean. Well, said another, if you're going to, if you are going to bring a green bean, I will bring a kernel of corn. I shall now not be outdone, cried another. I'll bring an egg noodle. One by one voice announced, I'll bring a slice of celery. I'll bring a pinch of pepper. I can bring a sprig of parsley. I might have a tiny turnip. Well, why are you waiting? Cried the travelers. Bring what you got. Put it in the pot. We're making stone soup. Everyone in the town ran home to bring one of the small things to put in the pot. Food flew through the air and landed with splashes in the growing soup. Soon the huge pot was full and shimmered. A wonderful smell drifted through the air. The smell was so tempting. People brought out bowls, spoons, chairs, and tables. They placed hearty loaves of bread, chunks of cheese, and bowls of fruit on the tablecloth. Everyone came to taste the soup. The soup, and marveled at the flour. It's amazing, said one woman. These two travelers made such a delicious soup out of stone. Out of a stone, said the travelers, the grin, and a magical ingredient, sharing. As the travelers left the town, they said, if anyone wants to make the soup again, just remember the recipe. Bring what you've got, put it in the pot, every bit counts, largest to least. Together we can celebrate a stone soup feast. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel for more videos. Goodbye until next time.